Dr. Sundaram, your coach, counselor, or you can call me a marriage mentor or a marriage trainer. And this is my first hangout. Maybe I'm just testing it out, but still a title which I like to share with you is on marriage smarts. What is this marriage smart? Marriage smart is a term I have coined to identify the couples who are successful in their relationship. Okay. Are you prepared by design to be a marriage smart? Are you prepared by default by a marriage smart? This particular point I would like to discuss with you. And before that, I would like to tell my background. And I have been in this field for the last 1 decade, and I have been helping the youth to build relationship. For about 10 years, I was working as one of the training divisions in charge of recruiting young trainees, management trainees, and engineer trainees. And I was a mentor for them for 5 years. In that process, I have seen that these particular youngsters joining the organization, I have seen them joining the organization, I have seen them metamorphosizing into a parent. I have seen them metamorphosizing into a parent, and then I thought, when I have been a mentor by default, and then I have become a by design, I started learning myself about this mentoring aspects. And now that has become a passion of sharing in the world. Well, friends, see, the marriage is a very, very sacred institution. You know about it. My parent and your parent and all the forefathers, the great, great, great parents have entered marriage institution as a very sacred university. I would call this as an institute or institution. Institution means where a regular inflow of students are there, there is a regular process of learning is there, a regular an output is there, the certificate is recognized, the society, the value is added by the society for the university's work. Similarly, in a society, a person once he is married or a person is married and a couple are married, they get a respect, an identity in the society. Yes, here is a person, here is a lady who are very responsible from now onwards. They are responsible from now onwards. And that is how the recognition goes on. Well, friends, but I have seen this marriage institution is currently being challenged. If you look at the marriage institution, is being challenged physically, it is being challenged emotionally, it's being challenged mentally. So, the challenge number one, physically. What actually happened? Marriage, once upon a time, was considered as a soul relationship. They were looking not for marriage mate, they were not looking for life mate, but they were looking for soul mate. And I come from an Indian culture. And India, we have got something like Kadwa Chauth, where the Indian women start doing a ritual one particular day. They start doing a ritual or a puja or whatever you call it, and they wish that they should have the same husband for 7 births. And that is how the strong culture is. But that culture is being now threatened. They are saying 7 births, I want this spouse as the soulmate. And the man also says, I want you as a soulmate for next 7 births. So this is how the marriage tradition in India has been defined, soulmate tradition. But the soulmate tradition is becoming now a roommate tradition. So marriage is at crossroads. The marriage institution itself is crossroad. Everything is for material comfort. The marriage institution is exposed to the survival level. A marriage is for the sake of survival. And this has become one of the reasons, the reason for divorce in the society. The divorce rate is growing very high, very faster. Why? Because both the husband and the wife are become economically independent. They are looking for material satisfaction, and they are selecting the partner as if they are selecting a material. And anything, please understand, my dear friends, it is proven that anything, a living thing can give joy to you. As long as you think a non living thing or a material thing is going to give a joy, yes, I'm very sorry, it is not going to happen. So you're selecting the partner as if it is a material thing. It is an industrial model of marriage. What is industrial model? Industrial model is a factory model, nothing but in a factory you get a lot of products. Let us say you're making a chocolate. Chocolate is the product. What happens at the end of the product, the assembly line, there is a quality control inspector who is removing the chocolates which are damaged, which are ugly, which are non-packed, okay, which are giving smell, and whatever is not specified, not looking good for the market is being thrown out. The same approach is being applied to the marriage mate concept. They are picking up, they are looking for certain qualities. One, they like the qualities, they are picking it up. One, the moment they are not liking the qualities, yeah, next go for divorce. As long as the society is having this particular stage of confusion, yes, this is a paralysis which is to be addressed immediately. So marriage has become, the soulmate has become now only a roommate, or I would say is only a material mate. As you just discard the material, you are discarding the partner. Enter into marriage, enter out of marriage. That is how these are the crossroads. Then, if you look at another two great institutions of the society, I would call marriage. Another is the institution of livelihood. We'll classify it into two categories. One is the institution of earning, and institution of living. Institution of living is marriage. We already discussed about it. The institution of living is also at the crossroads. The institution of living, a man gets all his habits mostly from the institution where he is living. Whether it's a good habit or whether it's a bad habit, he acquires it mostly from the culture from where he is living or where he is earning. If the earning institution is corrupted, if the earning institute is criminal, if the earning institute is adulterated, naturally the mind of the person who's working also gets adulterated. So look at that. The earlier days, the hunter was hunting for resources and the lady was taking care of the resources. Nature was planned out like this. Now we are moving away from nature. The woman started entering the job field. The woman started entering the earning field. And how many of men have entered the kitchen field? How many of the men have called that empathy field? How many of men have gathered becoming a house husband and start taking care of the role of a wife? And this is the confusion. And this is the confusion. The roles of soulmate has become the role of roommate. Then these institutions of livelihood has become adulterated. There is no demarcation of the earning resource and the maintaining resource. The lady was traditionally playing the role of maintaining resources, has started playing an additional role of earning the resources, whereas the man has not reversed it. And the third point is at the mental level. The knowledge level has gone very high because of various super fast communication. There's a knowledge era. And what we have been learning, what my generation has been learning for a decade, is being learned in an hour now. The learning curve has become short. Information as explosion is very high, the knowledge explosion is very high. As a result, the 10 generations of knowledge is available at the tip of the button. It has got its own advantages and its own disadvantages. Its own advantages and it has got its own disadvantages. Into it.